And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we continue on with John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend, and we have got a good one in store, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Carolina Panthers. "22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
Here we go. Here we go. Black 40. Set.
On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Red, 38. Striker, check, striker, yellow, lining. Ready?
Young going to give to Brooks. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. You talk about this Rams defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. The Panthers at 10-2 on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
18 at the Rams' 45-yard line.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Come on, set, 6, left 50, green, ready.
Out of the gun, it's Young. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Now Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Ja'Tavion Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon. Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Panthers 7, Rams 0. Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. Fighting his way through contact. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
At their own 26.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Carolina defense.
This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Yards to go.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Got his man complete over the middle.
It's Williams. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It was a solid check down there with pressure coming, wasn't it?
It was, because you're trying to go through your progression, and when you have that type of pressure in your face, it changes what you're doing and how fast you have to do your reads, and able to come back and find him in open space. That's a really nice play.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Set. Red 80. Stop.
Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. And that's going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing again is Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
1 1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It's actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
So the hold on special teams backs them up all the way inside the 15 to start.
Black, 95. Ready?
A run out of the gun with Brooks. Tough running there before being wrangled down shy of the 15. Byron Young there on the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
That one complete to Regan. So 8 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 1 now.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Set. Hut. Set.
Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
14 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Rams, nothing. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 35.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. Stafford now to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a first and 10. Up the middle is Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line.
15 yards. And the Rams first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard
Back to
line.
throw. Stafford. Short throw. It's Higbee. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up second down.
Panthers 26-yard line.
Now a play fake and it's Stafford. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Now Stafford. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Kyren Williams, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Rams 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Here we go. Here we go. Field, black. Ready?
Now here's Young. Got a man. That's Liggett. He's across midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Young now. The open man here, Renfro. Gets around him. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Striker, 3-3, blue, 32.
Up the middle with Brooks here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jonathan Brooks taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Panthers 21, Rams 7. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. Couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Jones on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stafford. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And it is caught. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
when you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Ready.
Now Stafford. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Yeah, pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Set. Blue 60.
A toss to the wide side. This is Williams. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Throwing is Stafford. This one swung out here to Jones. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard.
33. Yellow. Ready?
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
Powering his way forward. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play there for L.A. 49 yards on the ground. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Ready. 180. Stop.
Corum fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
One back in the game, that's Jones, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
And Stafford's going to take it himself. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started.
Brandon, 3rd and goal from the 1, and they go quarterback sneak, and they expected a surge up front. The surge came from the defense.
Yeah, it looked like there was no surprise defensively. They were ready.
Yeah, totally stacked it up, unable to get it on 3rd down.
Alert!
They'll run for it. It's Corum. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand.
Okay.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Let's go. Ready.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Ready.
They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
He's brought down back at his own
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Let's go now.
Here is Young. Got a man. That's Leggett. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Completion good for 14 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. 2 yards is the pickup, and that leads to a Carolina 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Young to throw it this time. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Set.
Out of the gun, it's Young. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Ready?
Throwing, Young. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Jones breaking from the contact. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Set. 180.
From the 50, Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
An inside give to Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Here's Stafford. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Striker, 3-3. Ready. Blue, 30 seconds.
They run out of the gun with Brooks here. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Panthers on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Young working out of the gun. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 28-yard line.
Young will set to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That one complete to Ligon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go. Ready?
On the handoff, this is Brooks. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
He's going to find and complete it to Renfrow. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Ready, ready, ready.
Here's a handoff.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
And it looks like the Rams might have it, and they do have it.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Ready.
This is Brooks.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. This time able to hold on to the football, but not much room to run.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
On 3rd down, they go with Brooks. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Stafford going to give this one to Corum.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. No reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Right back to Atwell.
That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
They run straight ahead with Corum.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Play action. Stafford. That's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Blake Corum,
31 yards.
and the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Rams 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Down. 10 black. Hut, hut.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they work